we're actually filming this on the day after Valentine's Day. But I will say something. I'm going to preface this with a story.
Okay.
And it's going to lead into something. So, my coworker, I was like, she just had a baby. So I was like, oh, she came back from mat leave, and I was like, oh, how you doing? Good. And I was like, oh, you doing anything with like your I don't know what like I said partner because I don't know if they're married or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it was just like, so what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? And then she's like, oh, sleep. And I was like, hey, that's good plans. That's good plans. Like at one point, it's just like recharge, and then recharge.
Recharge.
At one point, it's just like you got to recharge. And then she's like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm like, well, I don't got much going on, but me and my friends are doing a podcast on Saturday, and I'm really hoping nothing romantic happens. Now, fast forward to today. I walk into that door. There's these roses on the table and just Brandon on the couch playing acoustic guitar, looking at me. I'm like, oh God, it's happening.
Valentine's. Those are good roses. Good roses.
When you set this up, then you son of a bitch.
There's a candle on a ceiling.
What is this, Harry Potter? Floating candles.
Oh yeah. I don't understand the sock thing though. I don't know if should I bring up the sock thing?
Yes, you should.
Should I elaborate on what the sock
thing is? We'll be like,
is?
there was jizz stains on Forrest's couch when we got here. Speaking of jizz stains, you know where jizz stains start? Oh, you
start. Where?
They lead into socks eventually. And
it's weird that we've all around Valentine's Day have holes in our socks. What happened? I don't understand.
I know we all started randomly bitching about it today.
I know. Well,
we had one of those like moments at the end of a Saw movie where we all like realized, like if the camera started spinning, dun, 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 we were.
Wouldn't that reveal how the socks got holes in it? Like, wait a second.
Well, somebody mentioned how they had holes in their socks, and that they had to buy new socks this year. And I was like, you know what? I had to do the same thing. Then Forrest, I was just bitching about this to my mom. So we all had to buy new socks this year, and it has seemed like the same socks that I've bought. Like I just bought more socks. Those socks are even getting holes in them now. Like it's like, what the fuck is happening to socks?
Happening?
Is there maybe like ants or something?
Ants are
in your drawers. Increase in ants.
You know what? I feel like they're just
government.
You know what?
In your Trudeau.
If there was like a company that was like, oh yeah, Trudeau somehow. If there's a company that's like, we changed our formula for our detergent, I would believe it. Is that a conspiracy? Why suddenly the holes in socks? I've never had that problem ever.
Yeah, I've never. I don't know. Like when I was a teenager, maybe. But like,
wait, what do you mean? You came in socks?
No, when I was a teenager, I would get holes in my socks a lot. Right? I don't remember the last time I've actually had to like replace them. And like,
I've thrown out so much socks lately. It's fucked up. I hate throwing out clothes.
You know what? I will preface this by saying I never buy good quality socks. They're always the cheapest fucking Walmart socks.
I have so many good
might
socks.
Explain it, but Walmart, you're skimping on your socks.
I just get like socks. I don't know, like just have the whitest socks that I can see. But they look just very clean. I'm like, all right, I'll get those.
I have a lot of socks.
I don't know what.
I like
Dragon Ball, Horse. I have a bunch of like Friday 13th, Freddy socks, all brand new. I wear some, but I have a lot.
Okay.
I should wear them though.
See, black socks
wear them.
hide.
I don't get holes in them though.
Like dirtiness.
Nice.
No, white socks they look bad in a week after, maybe 2 weeks. After.
Sure, yeah.
But black socks, they're good always.
We're all wearing white socks.
Great. My first socks are gray socks.
Oh shit.
Dark gray
socks.
Dark gray.
I don't think you're supposed to wear those. That might be a sign of the devil.
Yeah, those are fucked up.
Dark gray.
You said you have so many horror themed socks. I'll wear them all each one day for a Halloween. Wait, but
I have so many
Halloween, so many days.
I have like 3 Halloween socks, like different types.
See, wear them all one day of the. What am I trying to say? One day of the week. One day. What's the terminology here? Wear it one day every month? No, that's not.
Sorry, one day.
It's every day in October. Wear a different pair of socks. That's what I'm trying to
started off the sentence wrong.
say.
That's the issue.
Holy shit!
See, I think silky socks feel the best.
What are you talking about?
Like very silky, like very thin fabric sock.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I don't know. They're just really refreshing to wear.
I got some this Christmas, and you just slide around the house.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
I need tight, like cotton socks.
Do you like winter socks?
No, I don't like big, heavy, fuzzy socks either. Those are too much. Next thing you know, my feet are just
too
drenched.
Too warm.
Especially when your boots are wet and be thick.
Yeah. You know what?
Drenched
I find so used to
We're
wearing.
all using way too many adjectives. Thick, wet.
I've gotten so used to wearing my work boots now outside that like I wore Crocs the other day outside, and I was like, I felt like I was, like fucking.
That's like getting off a treadmill, and then you just I can run really fast now.
It was
suddenly
like crazy. Like I was just like,
oh, and I mean, like,
it's a treadmill for like 40 minutes to get off, and then you're just walking real fast.
I look forward to wearing my Crocs on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like even in winter, all winter Crocs. Your Crocs are fucked though.
Mine?
Don't they have holes in the bottom and shit?
No.
They have holes in it.
Didn't I just wear them and my feet were getting wet?
You have holes in your
ever found like
sons of bitches?
You ever found like a nail in your Crocs and you're like, it's been it forever under your Crocs?
Oh, like
you always just have the craziest Brandon lore all the time.
I have had like tacks buried in the shoe. I've never noticed.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Like that.
Okay, but not
a nail.
Crocs?
A nail. I don't know about that nail.
No, I didn't find nails. It was like bent it somehow.
Oh,
I guess because it's like a weak nail. It kind of bends as you push on the cement.
That Croc saved you.
Yeah, but you're wearing a Croc.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're not stronger than nails.
Crocs in America?
Yeah.
What is this conversation? Okay, so we got some big news for the Valentine's Day episode. Yes, big news.
Big Valentine's Day movie.
Say news.
News.
Big news.
Okay, Brave New World, Captain America, the latest Marvel Johnson. It's piss number one.
For piss number one on Valentine's Day.
So nobody here has seen it, but according to reviews, it's not that great. Now, okay, let me bring up the Rotten Tomatoes score.
See, okay, so I've watched some people watch it. I watched some people do their review of it, and they said it's not as bad. What critics are saying.
I'm seeing is that people are saying it's like a 7.58.
Yeah, they're saying it's like there's nothing special about it, but it's like not what people are
They
like.
say it's no Quantumania.
Yeah. Yes, it's above that,
and it's no Love and Thunder.
Of all the reviewers that I watch, like Den of Nerds, Angry Joe, Jeremy Johns, they all say they all didn't like it, which is crazy. Like it's like okay to under, and general audiences for sure are above that. But yeah, you get like 5 minutes of Red Hulk.
See, I really think if you start reviewing movies, you eventually just become a movie critic.
Yes.
And you fall in that line. So all those people have like movie critic views. Now, the thing with all these movies is that you can't grade them like other movies. You can't say, oh, what is this compared to Goodfellas? What is this compared to Citizen Kane? Because it's not going to be those. You have to always remember, take movies at face value. And that's why these Godzilla movies are good. That's why there's something to like about the shitty sequels of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And it doesn't make them shitty. You know what I mean? You have to look at it through a different lens and compare it to what it's trying to be.
You gotta base it on a reviewer you trust, unless you just don't mind spending the money and like watching it yourself. Like that's the entire point of a review is like, if it's bad, then you can save your money.
I've really been leaning towards the general audience's opinion more because that's what I am. I am a movie enjoyer, and honestly, there's some movies that I disagree with the general public. I'm not full gung-ho. You guys are the Bible of movies. There's definitely some disagreements like Nosferatu that I have not been.
I know.
been in
it's just a matter of like you read all the reviews you can and try to form an opinion on it. And it's better if you know some history with that reviewer kind of deal. I think that it's apparently one big thing with this movie is that Anthony Mackie unfortunately doesn't have the kind of just general consensus. He doesn't have a leading role kind of mentality about him
or
like,
persona. Like he's not leading man.
He's not like he enters the room and people look at him, right? He still feels like Falcon in this. So that's
which is crazy because there's another Falcon.
Well,
I know there's another Falcon in the movie. So it is unfortunate, but like you're kind of stuck now. You see,
it's been a long time since
Captain America.
It's been a long time since Endgame too, though.
Yeah, and there's nothing else they can do. There's no other Captain America. They're stuck with this guy.
I think that is a big mistake to put another Falcon in the movie, just because he still does the shit that the Falcon does. He just has a shield. So now you're giving him something with somebody with 50% his powers because he's just a human.
Also doesn't have superhero serum. So in the beginning of the movie, he gets his ass kicked by a regular thug. Actually, Giancarlo, he pretty much pins down Captain America because Giancarlo has a gun and he's like taunting him with a regular gun, and Captain America is just like, ah.
I will have to say, when you said pin down, when I was a kid, I got pinned down by a girl. She put her legs on both my arms and like sat with her crotch on my face. And I imagine that's
Giancarlo.
what happened.
Pin down Captain America.
Wait, I think I remember that.
Oh, no, it was you.
I remember who that was.
I mistook your long hair.
I was just like a girl that day.
Yeah, you felt.
Apparently, people don't like how they use
girl.
John Carlo in the movie.
Yeah, John. He was Mr. Esposito.
Because usually he's very good in every movie. Has a good role.
Yeah, he accepts really bad roles though. I noticed he just doesn't care.
Huh.
But no, he's amazing. He's great actor. He was absolutely added in reshoots for this movie. He was not there originally.
But did you see what the director said?
Oh no, I know he's saying there's no reshoots.
He said there was nothing
out of the ordinary. But it's like odd because it's like there's so much ADR in this where apparently Anthony Mackie's voice kind of like randomly goes up and it goes down, and it's like, oh, it's obviously added in post there. So
word?
Not Anthony. Giancarlo is just in the beginning of this movie, and he's very forgettable. So it's unfortunate.
See, it sucks because Hard Eyes apparently in its second weekend is doing really good compared to its first weekend, making more money than its first weekend. Which I think is because Valentine's Day.
Which I said was completely. I've been saying this forever. It's completely stupid. They released it not on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they should have hyped
strange,
it up,
right? Were they trying to avoid Captain America?
Oh, probably.
Maybe.
Yep.
Like,
I guess that came out this weekend.
I don't know when Hard Eyes came out, but like
Anthony Mackie probably bitched about it.
Yeah, they're maybe scared of Hard Eyes.
Oh,
why are we playing him?
I have Hard Eyes. I don't know where they are though.
So I'll bring up the leader, who
that guy's a great actor too. Also, I will say, if you remember Giancarlo's story, what happened was he was in such bad straits before he got Breaking Bad that he was going to kill himself for the insurance money to give to his family. He was going to hire somebody to kill him so that he could give the insurance money to his family so they could be well set. And then he got Breaking Bad. So it's like I just still think he's like just in the he just wants to make money.
He just wants to work.
Yeah, he's just there to make money for his family, the Marvel movies would probably pay a good fucking penny. And also, we saw him. He was sitting fucking 10 feet from us.
You saw who?
Giancarlo.
Oh yeah, I was.
Was he the guy that was
the year before, right?
No,
that was the year you were there.
No, you weren't. It was still 23.
Wait, was it?
Yeah. So I don't remember seeing him
here. Fuck.
I know. That's what I said. That's Valentine's Day.
I didn't know you got that. I thought it was a coincidence. I was
For those that can't
One
read,
can never have enough
those
socks.
that can't read. For those that don't know, can't fucking see the cup.
The Dobby
one
cup
can never have
enough socks.
enough socks.
That's true.
Dobby has the best.
Oh yeah,
socks.
Dobby has a sock. So here's what the leader looks like.
You said that like I need to hold your hand.
See, the leader looks.
Dobby has the best socks.
He should have a bigger head for sure. And actually, the actor wanted like a much bigger head. That was actually one of the original designs, was like up here, and that's what he looks like in the comic book. And this is the last time we saw him as a human. So leader, he sounds like he's like, I'm a conniving villain. That's what he sounds like in the movie. Apparently, he's not. The people don't like him. I know the actor is great, but like bad writing.
Like that sounds
it's
like
unfortunate.
The 1960s, like what a villain was.
I'm behind it all, Captain America. Yeah, it's exactly what he sounds like. So Harrison Ford does a great job in this, apparently. Just overall good performance. Guy's 82 and he's still killing it. That's awesome.
He always
Red Hulk is amazing in this movie. Just everything about that is great.
Red Hulk toy now.
I saw the scene though where he like turns back to normal.
People were kind of like, I remember Angry Joe's review when because like then it's Harrison Ford shirtless and they're like, give him a shirt, give him a coat, give him something. He's 82.
Give him a pistol.
Yeah,
like a little pistol.
No,
also the ending. Apparently, the post credit scene. Everyone was like,
"Oh, I know."
That was the dumbest post credit scene in the world.
Because it's just not.
I don't know who that guy was, but he was literally just saying there are other universes. Yeah, he's like, there are other universes out there, and I'm like, they already fucking know.
No, okay. So this is what's. I don't know if maybe this makes more sense in the movie, but it sounds ridiculous. So leader's power is that he has he can see probabilities. So just without context and seeing that scene leaked online, he's like, I've seen it in the probabilities. There are other worlds. They're coming. You have you can't even save your own world. He's like shit talking Captain America. Also, the dialogue in that scene is ass. They're back and forth. He's like, you're nothing alike.
I really like that the way that the leader talks. It just sounds like he's one of those like crypto guys.
I know. Yeah.
I've seen the probabilities. Apparently this coin's going to go up.
Not very good because if one little thing went wrong, then his whole plan would go up. So it's like, is he smart? I don't know. But he can see probabilities. So he's like Captain Hindsight. Like he's like, yeah, there's a 1 in a million chance you can fucking win the lottery to it next week.
It would be really funny if all that happened was that his head deformed and he just thought he was smart.
Yeah, that would be pretty good actually. Yeah, I can see the probabilities.
Feel the knowledge.
His head just got big.
Big tumors.
Yeah. Wait, so what's the next movie?
Oh yeah, so he became Red Hulk because once this guy got the big head, became the leader. Harrison Ford's character, fucking the Thunderbolt,
GoldenEye, big head.
He kept them in the basement of some facility, and like the leader was feeding Harrison Ford heart pills that were in the form of the gamma radiation spiked with it. So eventually, he just transformed into Red Hulk near the end of the movie. And also, one thing that's funny is that Japan and France go at America for the big hand that's coming out of the ocean from Eternals. Because that's made of adamantium. And what's funny about that is that it's not China or Russia. It's definitely not China because they make their money in China and they wouldn't make them an adversary in this movie.
Because Thunderbolt Ross was a character in the first movie, right?
Yeah, the very first Hulk movie. He got recast eventually because
he was in a few movies.
Because the actor died, right?
Yeah.
See, and the actor was so memorable in that role. I don't think they should have recast the role. Like, maybe you want him to become Red Hulk. I feel like they should have changed it.
He's part of the problem.
Because honestly,
we got to recast roles.
No, honestly, Marvel's been very good with their continuity in terms of like recasting. Besides the Hulk was always like whatever, but like they've always been so good with that. And like, I don't know.
Well, I just feel like if you don't recast roles, you're just losing out on characters for no reason. Like, I feel like it's the detriment that T'Challa wasn't recast. Like, I love what Chadwick Boseman did. It doesn't take away from the fact that he was amazing, but it would be great to have another Black Panther, like another T'Challa, just because that was the character, and we only got to see it once or
what
twice.
Happened in Black Panther 2?
I thought you were going to ask what happened to Chadwick. I was like, goddamn. I was like, you don't know?
Like, what happened in number 2?
Where is he these days?
See, I didn't watch it, but it was his sister who
at the very end of the movie. Oh yeah. I don't know if she's. Nobody here's seen it, but I've heard about it. So at the very end of Black Panther 2, they introduced T'Challa's son. That's Black Panther, and but he's a little kid. So I think they plan on aging him up, and his name is T'Challa. So they just
really,
yeah, his name is actually T'Challa. So they're just he's just second T'Challa. So I don't know. That's a stupid way to recast.
I think that's kind of cool. I mean,
well, yeah.
All of the characters will be so much older.
But Chadwick Boseman, it was a very different scenario, so I understand it. Like, he was like doing amazing at it. Like, he never had any faults in any of his performances, and he really stole the show. And I get it. And it was like a big award, pretty much, to him to like almost retire that version of T'Challa. I get that. But there is just a thing, like, you know, an old character dies, like recast, like you have to recast. Like if they introduce Captain America, Chris Evans in that first movie, and he died.
Yeah.
You're just going to retire Captain America and never show him again? That's detrimental to a fault. I'd want to see Captain America.
Yeah, again. I feel like that's just insulting to the Black Panther character. Like, you think that's a character worth retiring?
If you wait years later, then cast them. It's okay.
See, my thing is, I feel like Chadwick Boseman made T'Challa like that popular, because Black Panther wasn't like the most popular. Like, he always looked really cool. It was like one of my favorite toys. I had like him and Gambit when I was a kid. But like, he wasn't like mainstream, and like that first movie was like so big that I feel like people, it was because of Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I think when he died, it was kind of hard to separate him from the character. I feel like
they because they chose not to recast, that resulted in Black Panther 2 being largely a movie that feels like a funeral. It's just very, very sad. And it's not rewatchable because it's all just depressing.
That's why I didn't watch it.
That's where they introduced Namor, and Namor's cool, but I don't want to watch it because I know it's going to be a big depressing movie.
Yeah, the beginning of the movie, I saw that like way after, and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to watch this. It's too depressing.
Recasting, I think, is good.
I think it's necessary because, and also stop killing. Like they did it with the fucking leader, but stop killing off your villains. No one's left.
Yeah, of course they choose to keep the leader in the fucking the raft. The leader's in there like they're coming.
He's the only one in the raft.
I wish I could like show the scene because the dialogue is just, it's so generic. Just like, I'm nothing like you. I like to save people. You like to kill them. It's like, it's just, that's what it is.
Like, you know whose universe didn't kill somebody? Sony's universe. They kept the villains around. Adrian Toomes lived. Mysterio's dead. Is he?
Yes. He killed himself by accident in Spider-Man.
You laughed.
Yeah, no, because wasn't
by accident.
Like, how did he do that? You know, that's the end of a Spider-Man Far From Home.
I think the drones.
Oh right, yeah,
the drone was pretending to be something, and then he's like, "Fuck you, Spider-Man." And
yeah, he was gonna shoot Spider-Man in the head, but then he grabbed the gun, and then I think he turned the drones on him, but he got shot.
What happened with that? Oh yeah, that's why No Way Home is just like no, yeah, because everybody just thought that he was an asshole and they killed Mysterio, the hero. Yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. So,
but like Venom was, well, they never encountered.
Yeah,
I don't know. But
spoilers.
But like the original Spider-Man, Green Goblin died, Doc Ock died,
True.
Harry Osborn died, Sandman lived, but it's like, fuck. Like that, they even make a joke about it. Like that's pretty much a joke in No Way Home that all the villains fucking died, except Lizard.
Yeah, that's true. The way they position Giancarlo's character is apparently he's more of a rival now to Captain America, which is funny. It's just like he's a generic, he's a regular ass guy.
Man,
he's just like a guy that doesn't have any power. It's just whatever.
Giancarlo's not. He's thin too.
So man, they're gonna. One thing that's crazy is that Doomsday, I think it's Doomsday, or is that Secret Wars? I don't know. What's
Secret Voice?
Secret. That reminds me of the thing you said. Super Mario Boys or some shit. When was that? It was years ago. I can't remember what the fuck you said, but
I did accidentally call him the Super Mario Boy.
Yeah, Super Mario Boys. The Avengers movie is coming out so soon, and it's gonna be like where there's a million different characters and just like Endgame. But it's like there's no build up to it. It's just gonna boom. Next two movies, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, and then it's gonna be like Doctor Doom movie, whatever it's called. What's it called?
Yeah, I don't actually understand. There's like, to me, these next movies should be kind of like Avengers 1 and Avengers 2. You know how Avengers Age of Ultron's like they're all together, but there's not really a build up beforehand. It kind of just feels like it's like an Avengers movie or whatever. That's kind of what these ones feel like, but
they just really fucked up their buld up, right?
But they're making it seem like it's a big deal, though.
Yeah, because like all Phase 4, like where's Shang-Chi? Why haven't you seen him again in anything?
Yeah, like
why? Like where's the connective tissue that connects MCU?
Yeah, what they should be doing is less movies per se, but people have to be in these worlds.
Yeah,
you have to do kind of what they did with Thor Ragnarok. How like Hulk was with Thor. We saw him appear in something else. Do team up movies.
Yeah, no, they haven't done that in a while.
Like they did a Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, but do that in a movie.
Yeah, I think that would have been a better movie.
Wolverine made more sense. They teamed up, but that's how you get more characters, involve them in a story.
Yeah,
Deadpool
like,
and Wolverine.
What comics do all the time.
Apparently, there's this. Oh, wait, what was that?
No, Deadpool and Wolverine was
got mad at some guy while I'm running with his. I was like, "Fuck my house."
No, like Deadpool and Wolverine is like the best comic book movie in the last like however many years.
Yeah, it was
like non-Marvel.
Yeah, it was fun, and it's not like if you would analyze the plot, it's gonna be thin like other Deadpool movies, but that's not the point of a Deadpool movie. It's just fun nonsense.
But I mean, even if the plot, like there's issues, it's still kind of it was still, I don't know, it was decent. It set up the world. And,
I will say, and by an acting standpoint, we got one of the best monologues with Wolverine in the car with Deadpool when he goes off and he screams at him. I can watch that.
Oh, I know.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And then an amazing fight scene.
Yeah, and then a very what's it called? Suggestive fight scene where they're obviously just fucking in that car.
See, there's a scene in, I don't know why this is my follow up to that, but they're in the plane and like Harrison Ford's character, the president, is like, we need to solve this problem, but we don't have the Avengers. We don't know what we can. And then, Anthony Mackie's like, and this is part of the problems. He gives a smile like, you got us. He gives it a performance like that. And it's like, that's not what Captain America would do. He's not going to smile like a side smile like, hey, you got me. So I don't know. It's stuff like that where it's like, I know you got to make your own Captain America. Can't be like Chris Evans, right? But just take the fucking serum. To lose the Ant-Man helmet that's like with like nanobots. And I don't know.
I really feel like that is a big misstep now. Is just because they introduced so many characters and they all exist, but now they think that everybody needs their own solo movie. But you got to start putting them together. Like Spider-Man and like people in New York, they have to interact because now it makes a shitload of less sense that nobody is interacting with each other. I do
like that idea a lot. They should just be co-oping every big event. At least two people.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, Shang-Chi runs into Spider-Man. Okay, they got to work together. It's like, okay, fine. Everybody else is busy.
Yeah.
Well, and that will get the audience hard. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like Disney Plus, I think, kind of ruined it all.
I know, yeah.
That's too many shows and there's just so much shit going on. Like, actually, I'm excited for Daredevil, though.
Oh, me too. Have you seen the rest of the old series?
Yeah. The 3 seasons there, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, they released a teaser right after this Brave New World came out because they wanted to distract from the bad Rotten Tomatoes score.
And
just don't look at it.
We've said everything we have on Foggy. We won't beat a dead horse.
Won't beat a dead horse.
Sick of this.
Somebody, here's Foggy will get hurt in this. So I will be.
Are you threatening him?
Yeah. I don't care what you say, how much you like him. There's a scene like you can see it in the trailer where the mask is falling off the building and it's like spinning. There's like an ambulance down there. I guarantee that's Foggy in there. And it's because he's not dead this time around. Probably reshoots. He's probably alive in a coma. It's my prediction.
You wish he's hurt. Out for the whole season. He's in the first episode for 5 minutes and then he's out. That's what you wish, not me.
No, that looks like a good property, good TV show. I don't know what to expect because it's kind of season 4 of the other show, but like, hey, it's more Daredevil. I know they have a bad track record with Marvel shows on Disney Plus, but why not? Why can't it be good?
Well,
why isn't it possible?
I'm hyped because John Bernthal is going to be in it.
True. They better not misuse him. I swear to God, I'll swear to him.
When you mentioned John Bernthal, you got all like flustered and started like rubbing his toes.
John Bernthal.
Really
I haven't seen him in anything for a while. Like, holy shit. What was the last thing he was in? I feel like it was Punisher season 2.
No, he's been in movies.
I've never seen Punisher.
I saw a recent movie.
TV shows.
Well, not that recent. I don't know what he was in. I don't know. But I'm glad he's back.
Well, I've seen him on his podcast. The Real Ones or whatever.
Damn. Are we the fake ones?
Yeah, this is the only podcast that exists. This is the only one you can watch.
These are the real one. Wait, this is the real one. These are the real ones, bitch. Oh man, it sucks. The movie is it's mid. I think it's a mid movie, but it is what it is. We got more stuff to talk about, don't we?
We don't got much.
The booing,
like the booing in the national anthem.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm excited for today's Canada-US game. By the time this is out, we'll know what the results are of the game. But
a game of hockey, by the way.
Man, ever since Trump put tariffs on Canada or whatever,
life has not been the same.
Like hockey players during every game, players are booing. Like during a hockey game. What the fuck is that? That's not booing. It doesn't sound like you're crying.
Boo.
No, I boo like that.
What is this?
Oh, just,
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why?
all the hockey players. All the hockey players.
No,
That'd
like,
be so stupid. Like booing, like boo. Anyways,
no, like
was that?
I don't know what the hell that fucking side addendum was. Just how
Stop doing it. Every time you do any type of
like,
two hands.
wow, I'm holding a mic though. That's why I'm like this.
Fuck, every time you do anything, you always do it's multiple clips.
no, so fans have been booing the U.S. national anthem because Trump and tariffs, and so during this Four Nations face-off, I mean Canada was whatever, and they have it in Montreal, so it's like crazy fans and everything, and the U.S. played Finland, and man, they boo them, but
Finland really,
and they're all supporting Finland just
because they're playing Canada.
Anti-U.S. But now today they're actually playing the U.S. and I'm like, this can get really fucked up, like especially if there's fighting and shit. Like whenever U.S. players get the puck, like they're just booing them.
It's in Montreal through the game.
What are the chances we win?
Oh, really good.
Really good? Okay.
The U.S. like they have Hellebuck in net, which is like,
all right.
That's the only part that's stressful because our goalie sucks. We have Jordan Bennington, so we'll see.
Oh, I see.
But they have Hellebuck, and it's like, fuck. He's like,
did you hear that?
When the what?
Heard that?
Yeah, I heard
something turned off. One of the cameras turned off.
Oh, wait.
I heard that.
So the whole debate thing right now is like, is it all right to boo the U.S. anthem?
Yes.
Because
I don't know.
Some people view it as disrespectful to the people of the U.S. or the soldiers, but it's also.
This is the same thing with like kneeling. Remember the kneeling?
Yeah,
during the national anthem.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they promised, or Trump rather, promised tariffs. And then they made a deal because like Trudeau was like, yes, we will do what you say. He like bent over and Trump gave.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah, exactly.
He also disrespect Canadian soldiers too, though. So
and then
yeah, there's that argument.
What I don't understand though is like a week ago, Trump did some steel tariffs on us. So it's like
aluminum too.
But they call them reciprocal tariffs, but that could be a way of just him being like an asshole. Where it's just like, yeah, they're paying us too much, so now we're evening it out. So it's like, okay, did they actually put a tariff on us? I'm not paying attention to any of this, so I don't know. Or should we be mad? Know. Am I mad at US?
We're meddling in affairs we don't understand.
Honestly, I kind of get it.
You're meddling in affairs I don't understand. Yeah.
No, I kind of understand it a bit because to me, like if you're Canadian, obviously you're gonna get pissed off.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like,
yeah, there's a lot of reasons to be mad. I don't know. It's very political. It's very political.
I don't agree with any of it unless you guys do. Then I agree with it.
Anything negative towards Canada, fuck you.
That's cool. That's kind of how like Canadian players are saying, "Well, I don't like it," but like I view it like I'm like, I understand that too.
Well, because most of them aren't good.
You know, there's a lot of Americans obviously who don't support Trump, and it's like, well, it's not really necessarily like anti-Trump or anything, but I don't support the tariffs and like the way, like Trump fucking literally said Governor Trudeau the other day. I was laughing. I was like,
I like his sense of humor.
This guy.
It's funny.
Like, yeah, like it's funny. Like I'm laughing.
I like the trolling, but he desperately wants us. Valentine's Day. He wants Canada. Doesn't
desperately
where
wants
Trudeau's
him.
playing hard to get. Governor. He's trying out some words.
They're just teasing each other.
Yeah.
Teasing each other with these little tariffs.
Yeah. Little tariffs.
Can you imagine behind closed doors? That's what this is about? Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
They're just all on their bed, like frolicking with a bunch of chips.
Bunch of chips.
All the extra chips from
He's
the bag. Trump and Trudeau.
Who the hell's Trudeau?
That's their babe name.
Don't read into it.
That's their babe names. Trudeau.
Yeah. Hello, Tumpy. Hello, Trudeau.
Yeah.
In bed.
Well, I could say this as Canadians, I'm not felt any effects of tariffs. I don't know if I should.
Personally.
Yeah.
Toilet paper hasn't changed anything.
Maybe that's why our socks are falling apart.
Yeah.
I like the toilet paper.
Do you like, yeah, are there tariffs on like the socks? Okay. I try to say the cotton or the material used for socks. Like, fuck it, socks.
The funny thing was, I saw you speak and then get scared. And socks.
the cotton. I don't know. What's the tariffs on? What are we talking about?
Now the thing is,
alcohol.
I just dislike that
oranges,
it seemed like we all understood, and everybody was like, you know what? We don't agree with these tariffs. We don't agree with somebody trying to bully us. So we're all going to band together and we're all going to buy Canadian products.
Yeah.
And then the Prime Minister of Canada backed down. But now there is something I do understand. He is in a position of power. But just before this, the guy said he was leaving. So I feel like he doesn't want to deal with anything.
Yeah.
He's on his fucking way out. So he caved.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what happened. And I understand that to an extent. I'm like, I'm leaving. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Well, deal with this fucking huge load on Valentine's Day.
Everybody says Trump's a great negotiator. I mean, like, what happened during that phone call? That's what I want to know. Like, what, a 5-minute phone call? Trudeau's just like, you know what? I just gave an amazing speech that the world loves. Fuck it. Fuck it.
That's really what it felt like.
Yeah, suddenly, like, this guy does not speak for us. But
all his magic points went into writing that speech. He has no more magic points.
You know what's crazy? Fake news.
No, creepy as fuck.
What?
We're all like fucking flies.
No, that picture on the right.
Flies.
Flies? There's a photo of Trudeau.
This is the bug zapper.
No, okay, so
I think I just went like,
there was a clip of Trump going to the Super Bowl last week, and there was a clip online of people booing him. Apparently that's fake, because the original video was also just discovered, and it's just a regular, they're not even, they're cheering, I guess, but it's a regular game, but the booing sounds like crazy. These like, traitor.
Yeah, I heard that
traitor.
video.
That's all fake. That's not the real thing. So that's why I'm glad, and that's how I'm tying it in. You're watching this live. You're going to watch this game live. You'll hear the boos. If the boos are really there. No fake news. You know what I'm saying?
Christian did it right, Brandon. It's like this. Boo. You went like this. Boo.
No, but I'm holding this in my hand. That's why. I couldn't really do this.
You had a mic in your hand. You can still go boo.
Well, my mic was kind of like this. It was like,
these are not excuses.
yeah, but
okay, so speaking of Valentine's Day, I want to tell you about a symbiotic relationship. Now, this might be the coolest, but also most disgusting and terrifying thing to ever happen in the Undersea Kingdom. So, we all know fish, right? Fish, they exist.
I know fish.
There's 2 parasites that swim in the water. Okay, they get into the fish's mouth.
Okay.
The female distracts it with her ass pretty much in the mouth, like, oh, rubbing sexy ass on you. And then the male like lops off the tongue and then replaces the fish's tongue and becomes the fish's tongue. And then whatever the fish eats, it eats instead.
I remember this. I remember hearing about this. Yeah, the deep sea is terrifying. More terrifying than anything we could find out there in the universe.
But can you imagine, like, if this was in real life, there would be little people, and one was so hot.
Little people. What?
One was so sexy, and you'd just be like, "Oh, this is great." Massage my mouth, but then secretly, her fucking little bitch husband is in there cutting off your tongue, and then somehow he becomes your tongue and just eats all your food.
Wait, are these all different species?
I like that I explained it before, and now you guys.
No, wait. There's a fish, and then there's like a couple fish that's a different species. What's going on here?
No, it's a parasite.
And the fishes are parasites, though. These little guys, right?
There's a fish.
Fish parasites?
There's one normal fish, and then there's parasites that go into its mouth.
Okay.
And then the female does something like distracts it. I don't know, like keeps it whatever, while the male lops off the tongue. And then the male somehow becomes the tongue.
Yeah, I vaguely remember
eats the food.
Reading about this. It is fucked up.
Crazy.
It reminds me of like Dead Space 2, where the head gets removed and like the alien replaces your head, just walking around, and it's all weird looking.
It is,
it's
but
very
like,
creepy.
That is such like a parasite replaces an organ on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like those anglerfish where the male parasitizes the female, which is like much bigger.
Is that
Or, like
a word?
Parasitizes?
I think that's the word. But you know what I mean. So that means it is a word. So so while it's attached, it actually fuses with the body and like disappears. So the male just gets absorbed.
I really like your logic.
Yeah, no. Hey, if you knew what you knew, right? That's how words are made. We made them up. But yeah, it's fucked up.
Sure.
Deep sea is fucked up. And, no, it's something that some singer said on stage. Like, words, man, we made them up. I don't know who the fuck said that though. Maybe it was
the Tom Hanks
Motley Crue guy.
You know what that reminds me of? Is the banging under the sea thing. Because he actually
I
discovered
still
the
jam to
audio
that.
recently.
I have it on my phone as well as I have one of the best country songs ever written. Find it on our Patreon.
Know that they discovered the audio of the people that went down with the Titanic or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just hear a bunch of shit.
Was that the audio that played down there?
Yeah,
they go down there, they just hear empty minds.
It's very muffled.
What is that?
We're getting closer.
But
that'd be the most fucked up way to advertise our song. It's just like we found something. Just whoa.
We're getting closer to the wreckage. Empty minds.
Yeah, the volume increases.
Then there's just they get down there. There's just such a shitty like green screen version of
That'd
us.
be really fucked up. Like we use footage of the wreckage. Just whoa.
No, because apparently you hear the audio, you just hear some whatever, and then it just goes quiet.
Oh, that's up.
Yeah,
From what I heard,
because there's audio that came out recently.
they were just talking about
You heard
regular
it?
stuff though. It was like, yeah, everything's normal. We're all just having a good time.
You're saying, I was banging. I was right. I was right about what I said in the first episode.
The first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, empty minds. Yeah, empty minds.
I think this was like
For
our
reading
first
that-
fucking conversation we've ever had.
I know,
think,
it's
on this
true.
podcast.
I still can't believe they're using a regular Xbox controller.
Time is a
Fucking-
flat circle. Here we go.
It's absurd.
It wasn't Xbox. It was Lenovo.
It was Xbox 360. Yeah,
It
maybe
was an
Lenovo.
original
It looked
Xbox
like
fat controller.
the guy was so proud. He's just like, yeah, I cut corners everywhere. And then I made a controller. I
But the
control
craziest
sub
thing
with
is
a
that they've made
controller.
Voyages already.
Yeah.
It worked to an extent, but the weirdest thing is that the one that I heard, like they were like, oh, we've done this 1,000 times. We already brought people down there, and now the one that it's like was very like boisterous about, like that was the one that fucked up. Like that was the first time that I ever heard about it was when they were going down there. They were like, oh yeah, we're promoting it, and I saw it all over the internet that these people were doing it. And then next thing you know, the next voyage it blew up. Like, isn't that a little strange?
Yeah.
That is strange. Also, it looked like shit in there anyways. If I were a millionaire and went in there, I'd just be like, fuck this. I'm not going in this sub. I don't care.
Yeah,
shitting
like
me?
there was no windows. What do you see?
Wait, there's got to be there was one.
See Kid Jason.
I think there was one window.
Was there one window?
That'd be fucking terrifying. There's no lights.
Oh, well, I thought there was like monitors.
Oh, maybe. I thought there was a dome window. Maybe I'm wrong.
Dome Depot.
Dome Depot.
That whole thing just
But,
fucks me
like-
up sometimes.
Like you can barely see anything down there. It's all
I
dark.
know.
Yeah, it's basically pitch black.
Like, okay, I'm
It's weird.
sorry, but the movies have warped my mentality to my holy mentality, where
Yeah.
I think of like if I go down in the water, like I could see, like I'd be like, oh, it's a ship.
Yeah, it's true. In reality, like
What?
after like 100 feet or something, it's just pitch black.
Fish can see though, right? Because it's pitch black down there. They can all see.
It's
Well-
a bunch of blind bastards swimming around.
Oh, actually, that's why anglerfish have the light. It lures some fish that can. That,
Oh yeah, some
but
jellyfish
most
have.
fish deep down there
Yeah.
are just blind.
Some-
They have like recessed eyes, or eyes
No,
are gone
Some
because
jellyfish.
they rely on other shit.
No, some jellyfish have light in them too.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the lambs.
Terrifying life. Only
Box
Oh.
jellyfish will kill you in an
Well,
instant.
they don't live like us. That's
Highly,
what that like. See, that's what must most people must think. Like you see a different animal and it's like, oh, it sucks to be them or whatever, just because we're the superior dominant species. But it's like,
of course, we're better.
It's all instinctual. It's
when you say that,
he's coming here to talk shit.
Talking shit.
You know what, you son of a bitch? I live a grit life.
Yeah, as a cat.
Stop looking at me. He's looking at me.
He knows what you're saying.
He's looking around, make sure there's no one around.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine if we had like Neanderthals around still?
See, now look at this. Now I'm petting him. He's like, I am the dominant species.
Yeah, exactly. We serve them. Think about it.
He's looking around, make sure no one's around.
No, this all just became about the cat.
What were you talking about? The dominant species? Wrong with him? No, he's just like to watch. Why?
Don't phrase it like that on Valentine's Day. What did he like to watch you do?
So you're glazing humanity. What?
No, but just like we're like the dominant species in all of this, and like
that's right.
All these animals, it's like instinctual. It's like whatever, so it doesn't matter. Like that's what he's still like. Oh, it's a scary life to like swim down there, but you know they're used to it. It's whatever.
Exactly.
That's their life. This is our life. We're just living a lot better one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, one of the scariest shit or scariest things in the world is like swimming at the beach, scared that a fish is gonna fucking bite you.
I'm scared of snapping turtles.
I'm not scared of that at all.
I'm scared of snapping turtles because they're.
I remember being far away.
Do we have those here?
Yeah. Actually, it's funny because we went to the.
I don't think so.
No, I remember.
There were some like freshwater snapping turtles that were released by accident, and we don't know like where exactly they were. So I was just like, when we went to the beach that one time, I was like, you know what? I'm not getting in the water.
I remember being far.
What the fuck are these fears?
I remember being far in the water, like really far away. All of a sudden, I see a fish go like. I'm like, may I turn back now?
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't care. I know there's a lot of fish everywhere. Just there was a fish that was like, what?
It was big,
like
fish.
right there,
black.
I kind of whatever. I think it was a catfish. So I was like,
all these adjectives all over this podcast.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just uncomfortable when you're in the
I'm just
beach
like,
and there's a fish.
I'm underwater.
Why,
like,
you think it's gonna eat your hat? I didn't read this. Like you think it's gonna like bite your dick?
Yeah. So I'm just like, no, you can't see in the water, and I'm just like,
it says a lot about your dick. They eat little fish.
Most fish
are just like,
never mind. I'm not gonna continue this. I was gonna say most fish don't have teeth. I was like, whoa, where's this going?
Yeah, how do you know? Most fish have supple mouths. Supple, wet mouths.
The hell are we talking about?
The funny thing is that the Valentine's Day episode is so horny.
It's not even Valentine's Day.
I just wrote that so you could ask me.
Is it out there? Is it boys?
Yeah, okay. This is the real thing. For two guys who've been destroyed in the area of love by children.
Right in the ass. Oh no.
What did I say?
There we go.
No. I destroyed your love area. You didn't destroy mine. Good night, everybody. Oh fuck. Well, I'm warm.
Area of love.
What the hell were I don't know.
We have asked the question before while playing video games. Well, on oddly enough, we were on the Titanic when we asked it.
That's true. Yeah. Wow, that really ties in. Oh, fuck. Is it out there?
When we were playing Black Ops 4, we were on the Titanic and we all asked if love was out there. And we're still wondering that 3 or 4 years later.
Is it out there?
4 years. Oh.
How long has it been?
Almost 2 years.
Wow.
Oh, Titanic.
Times
45
flat circle.
45.
It's because loop around
but
over and over.
We're still wondering. That's why we all go watch romantic comedies together and romantic horror movies like Hard Eyes. See it in theaters now. Paid sponsorship, just me. That's why I want to go see it.
We had a conversation yesterday about do you think people would prefer like AI for relationships eventually? No, wait, you asked something else.
Yeah, I asked you this just out of nowhere. Because I always think about the Pokemon thing. Like I'm always like, if Pokemon exists, I wouldn't want them to exist because I knew people would fuck them. Now I wonder.
I didn't know you're going there.
Somewhere PG. No, somewhere
like really? But I asked, like, if there was, let's say, weird evolution happened over time, and now there was animals that were bipedal, they had sentience, they walked around. Do you think that laws would be passed that people would have sex with them? And I'm not sure if our species would allow. Yeah, because I think this would be a ethical reason that would need to be taken to court. Are they still viewed as animals?
Are they okay? Are they intelligent? Are they smart?
Exactly, but are they considered like? Yeah, like that would be something that would have to go to the courts because right now there's laws where you can't have sex with animals. Do they fall under the category of animals, or is there sentience enough to be?
I don't like that you said right now there are laws. Right now. Like, no. Where the fuck are you going with that?
But there are laws, bestiality laws.
You gotta say there are laws. Not right now. Right now there's laws. Who knows with these tariffs?
Shut up.
Yeah. No, just okay. All this reminds me of the movie District 9.
Oh, I thought you were going with some animal fucking.
There's a movie where aliens kind of like they don't invade because they're trapped on Earth or they're kind of stuck. Then eventually you can see that there is breeding or whatever between humans and those like bug monsters. So it's like I don't know. That reminds me of it.
Or it's the shape of water.
See, the aliens from District 9 look way more fucked up. They're straight up praying mantis like things, and it's like
that's true. But like if we're talking about dog people, I'm just wondering, do you think like that because we don't even know?
So Brian,
like this is so weird.
Brian,
yeah. But he walked on all fours though, and he was more dog like. But imagine like a 6-foot-tall dog person with tits, but 6 tits. Because that's what dogs have.
Oh no!
And now they have sentience or anything, anything like. But I just think like animals are the things that have the most like life. Like an ant is more difficult to process. Not that I want to preface this by saying I don't want to fuck anything. I'm not petitioning for this. Yeah. I'm not a furry, but I just wondered, like at the judicial point. Where this would lie ethically. Because I don't think our species would be able to reproduce.
Wait,
so
are
I'm
you saying
wondering
if it happens suddenly right now, or we always had it from like the beginning of time?
Like, let's say
evolution
it develps, or let's say
like the X-Men, the fucking mutant gene.
Yes.
Suddenly there's dog people walking around. Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals walking around.
You know what?
Well, hold on. That's a really bad. Like everybody wants to fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say we already know the answer. Then
me.
Only everyone. Yeah,
in this room, we discussed it.
I think it would have to be a thing where like there would be a different species or something that was like equal in intelligence and like success, almost like a different planet.
It's all based on success. No broke bitches.
And then
yeah, exactly.
And then it would just be like one of those things where it's like I don't know. Like if a different species, like an alien, was like around here, but it became more normal for that alien species to like live around on Earth, then it's like then is it
normalized?
See, that's what I'm wondering.
I feel like over time there might be like protests and stuff. Of like
that's why I brought up AI because I feel like that's a practical thing that might happen. Remember the robot we talked about a month ago, where the robot enters the room when you're strapped to the table. That might happen. That might happen. That might happen.
Wait, we talked about this?
Yeah, but that was a CES thing where the AI was put inside a robot. The robot could talk and whatever.
Yeah.
Like 20 years from now, they're gonna be walking around like us. Maybe.
Yeah, I do think AI will be the next thing.
Listen, there's a lot of lonely people out there. Valentine's Day. And AI, ChatGPT can be there for you.
But see, robots is a different question because they don't have. This all comes down to souls.
They don't have souls. Well, what if? Okay, well, no. What if they have the intelligence and personality of? And what if they demand rights and they get those rights?
But where I started to think about this was because, like, coyotes, dogs, they're different.
Yeah.
They're like different species of dog, but we don't have like different species of humans.
You know, funny,
that's why you brought up the Neanderthal thing.
What?
So that's why you brought up the Neanderthal thing.
Yeah.
That's why I brought up the Neanderthal thing.
Oh, okay,
no, that's
what credit for.
That's what happened to Neanderthals, though.
Neanderthals
interbred with humans, and now we all have like some percentage of Neanderthal DNA.
So like these dog like human hybrids almost would be almost like a subspecies of human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now would it be okay because they are human-like? They're humanoids.
I feel like eventually, like fucking 2070, we're gonna have genetic engineering as like a thing, like a tattoo. Like, oh, I got dog ears today or some shit.
You know what? I really brought up this conversation at a bad point because it's Valentine's Day and it just sounds like I want to, like nothing else will fuck me. So I'm trying to stop human species.
Do you think
at some point something else could love me?
Yeah.
Man, if there was like an actual other species out there, like it was like an alien or something that came here, it'd be so fucked up. It would actually fuck up the whole world.
Like if an alien came here?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I'm just thinking about it in like real life.
Because it'd be like half the population.
Just think
like,
about all news. You go on Twitter or like,
or just like, oh.
See, but I wouldn't be. Yeah, actually, like an alien species comes here. Are they nice? Are we going off that they're nice?
What if they're just?
Or do we not know they're true?
Maybe they're just like us. Like we don't really know. It's like some of them are nice, some of them are not.
Okay.
So
there's bad people and there's good aliens. Yeah, if like a couple aliens came here and people snap pictures, so there'd be like, you know what, they do be bad though. Those would be like the the fucking things on Twitter. You know what? Like those would be like, and there would be the people who would think that these aliens are hot no matter how disgusting they are. But like because as I've seen on the Twitter sphere, people are just like this thing could like be spider like, but it might have that fat ass though.
What if they get
yeah, the anti-man's flag. Like the
holy wow.
We have a flag.
No, I know.
Our flag.
No, like the logo of the channel. They had the flag of that on his spaceship.
With the brains.
Yeah, the only broadcast they get is us.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty good. Imagine they get off the plane, the UFO, and they're just all really jacked. And they're just fucking.
Why are they gonna be jacked for?
Why are you? This is your fantasy.
No, well, fuck. Now what?
Valentine's Day.
Too many horny people here.
Okay, now let me ask you this: would you guys want to be the first people? Like, imagine you were the first, like the ET situation. You were the first one to meet this alien, and they were nice. Would you do it?
No.
You wouldn't want any part of that shit.
I just
I wouldn't trust.
I just said they were nice.
I still wouldn't trust it.
God damn!
I don't know.
I want to watch like I want to watch like someone else like
interacting.
Yeah, and then just kind of like
yeah. So you would just bring it over to my house and leave it there.
What do you think the aliens look like? In all likelihood, the universe is a big place. I feel like we should be smoking pot right now. What are they going to look like? What's an alien going to look like?
Well, I feel like it looks like what we think they look like. I think that has to be based on something.
So you think they're Star Trek aliens, where they look like us, but they have like a couple dots?
The Signs alien.
No, I think like the gray, skinny, big eyes.
Like kind of
that
green,
has
maybe.
to be based on something. If all media and all occurrences are based upon that,
they're naked, or do they wear clothes?
No such thing as being naked.
I'm asking the real
questions.
They're naked. What if they get offended that we're wearing clothes? Where am I going with this?
You're like, in case some aliens show up right now, we should all undress.
They send me out there to like negotiate. I start taking off my clothes.
They suck every human up.
They come out there
like
I'm like, fuck. Well,
they suck every human up and drop down naked on the floor.
Wait, what's
No, they suck all the humans from the spaceship to the ground, also, and then they drop on the floor and they're naked. Human spaceship.
They drop
they suck them into the spaceship and drop them naked.
Suck them.
Abduct them.
Abduct them, then drop them naked.
Or suck them up, not just suck.
Drop them.
No, I think that
new underwear.
I don't know. Like, in all the occurrences that I've seen them in the media, and let's say, what is it? It's not word of mouth. What am I saying?
What?
Like if somebody sees something and recounts it, what is that?
Hearsay?
No.
Fucking...
It's an hearsay, like so. No, it's eyewitness, eyewitness like account.
Yeah.
All the eyewitness accounts of aliens have all like been the same description almost. So I feel like that has to be something. But now I don't know if they're closed. Maybe that's just something like when they're on their spaceship,
like fire in the sky.
They're all nudists.
And fire in the sky, they view it as that's an alien spacesuit. That's why it looks like that. And they take it off, and they're just wrinkly old men.
I don't know. I view it as like the concept of like making a spaceship. Like to understand that, like you would have to have like buttons on the ship.
See, if they
press buttons to fly,
if they evolved,
there's got to be like more human-like thinking.
Yeah, they evolved on a planet like ours. We have seasons. It gets cold. They need clothes. Even if they're reptiles, it gets hot, and you need anti-clothes. I don't know where I'm going with this. Like, yeah, I feel like clothes are just you need them. Although we're the only species on the entire planet that actually wears clothes.
We're
just
the only ones with high-level sentience.
Yeah,
intelligence.
You know what? They're I would guess they're reptilian. They're like alien. They're like fucking dinosaur people. Dinosaurs. Hey, Turok-2.
Oh fuck! Which we learned the OID at the end of humanoid, dinosaur, insectoids. It means like, so it's like insect-like, human-like.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
So they're just like us.
Animaloids. Animaloids? Animaloids.
As I said, dogoids.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, so there's going to be dogoids and catoids running around. No, I'm like, it would be their species name, like caninoids and fucking phaloids.
Do we get to name the aliens? And what do we name?
What kind of? I think they would be naming us. They have like a bigger dominance. I think if they're coming from interdimensional or
also,
space
it's funny
travel.
that we think that they're going to land near us. What if they just land in like Russia? We're like, oh fuck. Well,
sun's getting real low, big guys.
Yeah, the sun is getting real low.
Maybe turn that. Can you turn that light on?
Yeah, getting pretty low.
Sun's getting real low. Apparently, they had that moment in Brave New World. He didn't actually say sun's getting real low, but Captain America basically said that. Sun's getting low.
Oh, you know what? I could have seen in She-Hulk where, you know, when they're like dancing.
Okay.
And then she was like dancing with a guy and she's like, oh, you got to drop this ass real low, big guy. Because they were shaking those asses.
Hey, that's another thing that ties in. She-Hulk. Green person, very tall. Alien. Like,
no, she's not an alien.
But is she human when she's green and tall? And people still, you know, still Valentine's Day activities going on.
Well, she I would say she has a deformity.
But wait, is it a deformity if it's a good thing?
Some would say it's not a good thing. Like a big penis deformity to some is cool, to others not. This is like I'm comparing turning into Hulk as a big penis.
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about? I was talking about She-Hulk. You're talking about the Hulk?
No, I'm not talking about his big penis. I just mean like I'm comparing deformities. How deformities can be good or bad depending on views. Oh, like if you had like a deformity of like bigger eyes, but you could see more. To some, it'd be like, oh, you got big eyes, but you can see more. Big, bad, or good. You got a big penis. To some, oh, really cool. To some, not good. And I mean like big penis. Like I'm not talking about like a nice penis. Everybody would enjoy.
That one guy has the I don't know. You know that shows us. If you've seen it, you know. Basically,
you were just ready to discuss a fat penis.
No.
But the last topic on the board is what makes me horny.
So aliens.
Yeah. So
She-Hulk.
Felinoids. I don't know. I didn't want to talk about this. I just wrote it on the board because I thought it was funny. I'm a little nervous.
Somebody go first.
Don't stop.
Yeah. I'd be annoyed if I got the Hulk serum and then I just got a little bit taller and green. It's like, what the fuck? If I actually became a Hulk, sure. But like, if it's just She-Hulk's kind of effect where it's just whoop, really know about that.
Oh, just like that guy who in She-Hulk, you saw the meme, he like turns into Hulk, but he's like really ugly.
Yeah. That guy, right?
Yeah.
Todd Hulk. I think it's called Rod Hulk, whatever.
I would love like
it's the Hard Hulk. Rod Hulk.
Do you think like when a bigger guy, like fat guy, gets the Hulk, he still has a tum?
That's a good question, actually.
I would love to see a big belly Hulk.
If Chris Evans was really fucking fat and then he got the serum and went in that tube, he was strapped to that table, the robot came in. No, like would he still be? Would it all burn away and he's just like ripped? I don't know. These are good questions.
See, this is very strange because you're speaking some truths here. Because like he was very skinny and it gave him muscles. Now it can produce muscles because he was skinny. Now there was nothing to base off of like fat wise. But if he was fat, would the fat stay and he would just have muscles? So we would have like a really strong fat guy. Because that's what happened to Alexei. He's fat. He got the superhero serum. He's still fat.
The Red Guardian from Thunderbolts.
Oh.
The what's his name? Who's the actor?
David Harbour.
Yeah. That's true. Did he get the full serum or like a half-ass serum? Maybe he got the shitty one. There's actually a serum that was in Falcon Soldier and Winter Soldier TV show, whatever the fuck it's called. That you take it, you get strong, but it doesn't change you physically, which is fucking cop out. That's stupid. They just didn't want to do the workout. So
I think that there's a joke in Thunderbolts because he's talking to Bucky about what serum he got. And I think like Alexei got the Russian serum because I think that they're considering the serum the same as like the space race between like China and Russia and the States.
Yeah. We need a serum. Would you not take the serum? I can't believe.
Of course I would, but I'm the wrong person to get the serum.
In the TV show, Anthony Mackie was like, miss me with that serum. It's like, come the fuck on. It cures like all diseases, makes you stronger, no side effects. Why not? Like, there's a scene in that TV show where there's a bunch of the serum smashed in the ground because like somebody breaks it, like as Baron Zemo does. I would just grab that and be like, jam it in.
Jam it in.
Cylinder shaped things. Jam it in. See, I have said this a lot of times. I do not have the moral or morality that Steve Rogers did. If I get powers, there's a 50% chance that I go evil.
Oh yeah, doesn't it enhance?
I'm serious.
Does it enhance your main attribute? So if you're good, you become very good. I think that's what was established.
I think that was
in
the
first movie,
serum.
right?
I think the next one's chill.
Wait, so which one would you get injected with that would make you evil? Just like a regular one?
No, I just think like if I get like any superhero powers, there's a 50% chance that I go the villain route. Because I'm like, why am I broke?
Oh, I see.
Like Spider-Man has all this power, he's still broke. This is what makes him a better man than me because I would be stealing shit.
What's funny? Spider-Man just has super strength and like spider sense, I guess. But the webs he just fucking makes on his own.
Not Tobey Maguire.
Captain America can make his own. Yeah, he has like spider sacks. Comes from the balls. I don't know. Where do you store his web?
But
he comes from the balls.
Yeah, his webs are stored in the balls. Exactly. Ew, that means when he comes, he shoots web.
That means he punishes enemies.
What?
He punishes enemies. He punishes his enemies. With the webs.
Punches?
No, punishes with his enemies with webs.
Oh, can you imagine? Every time there's a scene where an enemy gets like web to a wall and Ken runs off screen. He's just like pants down. Anyways,
but okay, are you guys going evil?
I think
what's funny.
What percentage? Tell me what percent. Okay. Mine might be 60.
If there's a sniper and he gets your head, and if you're Captain America, are you going down or what?
On the sniper? Don't shoot me.
No, okay. Let's say you're in a phone booth.
No,
I'm a good guy.
Like, okay, can Captain America survive bullets? I don't know. Can he?
I'm a good guy.
Practically, Captain America's dying right away, even though he's all super powered. He can run really fast and lift up cars.
Yes, I do believe that.
So I wouldn't
canonically
go evil.
He would die.
I'll gaslight people into thinking I don't have it. So if they're like, lift this up, I'll be like,
Cup in the ball.
Yeah, just cup the ball. Just one.
Are you evil?
Yeah.
Just immediately start cupping the balls. No.
I'll take it though, and I would not go evil.
For me, I'm a good guy that doesn't talk.
But there's like a 75-25% chance that I go evil. It keeps going up.
It's just like 100
more and more pissed at the world.
No, it's just like I'm really thinking about how fucked over Spider-Man gets. Everybody he loves dies. The evil people, nobody they loves dies. Usually they get captured and they have a bunch of money and they get to live cool. And
That's
you know
true,
what?
right?
There's nobody in this world. I'm the only person who gets superpowers. This is a Brightburn universe where like a bunch of Superman.
Oh, we're talking even more power.
I get evil powers.
Yeah, you get Superman power.
Oh,
I
Superman
get
power,
evil
I mean,
powers.
You gotta go Homelander, right? Like,
Oh
come
man,
on.
if I was like bad power like that, I'd just be like, I would just fuck the whole world up.
Yeah,
I
me
really
too.
would.
I would. Any
Asshole.
normal person
If
would.
anyone's trying to like stop you and like be like,
I love this whole podcast turned evil. Wait, you're talking about a Superman's power?
Yeah.
Definitely. I love that if there's a chance we can get shot in the head and die,
That's
we're
like,
like,
no.
you know what? Maybe I'll be a superhero. But if there's no chance, 80-20.
I would do it. Did you guys see the Sentry trailer or the Thunderbolt trailer with Sentry?
Yes.
all those.
Where he's just like making people in the shadows on the ground. That's what I would be doing. That guy has Superman's powers, basically. I would be shadowing people left and
You
right.
know who I always wish I was, or I had the ability I had, was that kid from the Twilight Zone. He just like saw things, and
He has the.
I always thought
He's a
that because
godlike
if anyone around me just like pissed me off, I'd be like, don't fucking piss me off.
I remember when he, I also, but as a kid, I thought that a lot. I wish I had those powers because I was like, oh, boy. But it's like, I remember a scene in that where like he turns something into like a mutated like Taz the tiger and it like spins around. It's like,
Yeah.
like, oh, it might be an
Very
ugly
s-
rabbit.
It was like the Tasmanian devil. What's it like from Looney Tunes?
Oh yeah, it's a
It was
tiger.
like tiger. What is that from?
That's Ty the Tasmanian tiger.
I don't know
The
what
video
that-
game. Yeah,
Oh.
Taz,
Yeah,
the
Taz the-
Tasmanian Taz. His name's Taz. Taz. the
Yeah, from
devil.
Looney Tunes. But he
Yeah.
looked really fucked up in real life. So he's like spinning around the room, and then
Hey,
it's just very spooky.
like look good, really.
Yeah, he had a cat named Tat.
Yeah, named after him.
I would love that power as well. Just like power fantasies. What are
So-
we gonna do?
If you guys had Superman's powers, what percentage you go evil? 100%.
100 probably.
Wait, okay, so nobody here would save the world. That's the thing. It's like, okay, saving the world. Are we pushing our ideology in other cultures?
See, but
Am I
also this is like, what am I saving the world from? Because they technically now they need a villain. So just have it be me.
Oh, that's funny. That you're doing the Watchmen. I think that one guy from Watchmen where he's like, I'm gonna threaten the world and then I'll unite them against me. That's why I'm a good guy, actually. Yeah, I don't
I'm not
know.
trying to look at you.
Valentine's Day. No, it's
I really want to say the time's down there.
that's true. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it's in human nature to be evil, so you can't really save the world. Superman's not a practical solution.
See, now this is where we end it, and I want to say that this is what I want turned into a segment for the podcast. This whole conversation. There's like
Going
a
evil.
lot of good segments here, but yes, thank you all for coming to episode 84. Holy fuck! Is this episode?
Also,
84?
sorry about the last two episodes. The audio quality was ass, and we split one video into two.
You said it at the end of the podcast. Barely anybody gets.
Oh
it.
right, because last weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody
all
was
fucked.
sick last weekend.
they were all really sick.
So, but you know what? At least you guys got something. You weren't left high and dry. That guy's got Little Caesars outside. You guys can't see that, but we can see a window, and he's got Little Caesars for his family, and he's not gonna fucking share with the empty mouth. He's coming to the door. Yeah, he fucking doesn't care.
Oh, he was looking about the Turner. It's
Oh my
He looks
God.
like the guy who. He looks
Who
like
is
Cal
that?
Kestis.
yeah.
He looks like the guy who plays.
He doesn't live around here.
Where's
That's
lightsaber?
weird. Who's that?
So, for those that can't
We're all
see,
flies. I
Cal
told you.
Kestis was holding a jumbo pizza out there.
Oh,
Caesars.
he turned
Big
turned this way
Caesars.
right there. It's not next.
Would you get sued if you made a Big Caesars? That's the real question. I don't know.
We should get like a sign made, like a neon sign, Big Caesars.
Right across the street. See what they think.
But we just sell the alcoholic drinks. Well, we'd be really limiting ourselves.
We just drink it in there. Caesars.
Anyways, thanks for coming to another episode of the Empty Minds. Holy shit, we're
Film
the
Tyrant
Empty Minds
on YouTube. John Odds on Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Big Budge, as well as we got Bobbity188 there on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Bobbity188. Follow that motherfucker. Follow me at Twitch.tv/Big Budge. I said once again, I also appear on the John Odds YouTube channel. There's Film Tyrant. There's Mini Minds, baby. We got new episodes and I got new ideas.
What's funny is you don't push your own YouTube channel that you also stream on, but you push my YouTube channel that you appear on.
I keep forgetting I have one. Yeah. I have a YouTube Big Budge where I stream on, as well as
Big Budge.
Just Big Budge. And as well as we have our Mini Minds channel where I got new ideas where it's like, I want us to tackle Reddit, where each of us tackle a crazy subreddit. And I also have an idea where we each take a scene from a video game and we got 1 hour to make a track for that scene. So tune in.
Oh yeah, we should like reenact the scene or something.
No, that's not what
that's what we gotta do. We gotta do a short. Then we gotta make it not cringy somehow.
I want to bring this back. This is the Ben at Ben.
Oh yeah.
Why you guys start wearing shorts? You guys never wear shorts. What percentage are you getting?
It all has holes in it. I don't know.
Yeah, so do pants. They got 2 pant leg holes.
I'm like a cartoon character. I've got all my clothes are the same. I got like 5 pairs.
I bet you guys got hot legs. Like, show them. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
You guys should have had your legs out for me on Valentine's Day. Brandon's always got his feet out.
I have that picture.
Wow, we can't do this. This is the end. Anal, right? Okay, how do we feel about that? Okay, let's say all the girls are gone. There's just men in the world. How long until you go gay?
What percent per week will it increase?
Oh,
wow.
Oh, that's that.
Alrighty.